Welcome everyone, you're probably new here, so consider subscribing and liking or disliking. Thank you, alright? Listen up. General Radahn is a boss fight of epic proportions. A festival in his name is being held to attract champions from all over the realm to try and defeat him in combat and claim his great rune. He is the mightiest demigod to have fought in the Shattering, and if you and the rest of the champions gathered there accept the challenge of the festival, you are presented more information as to his current state. You see the horse beneath him collapse under his weight. Seemingly frustrated, Radahn gorges on the bodies he had been dragging and releases a powerful howl which reverberates across the battlefield. The stakes are high, and the tension is higher, but you steel yourselves and prepare for battle. As soon as it begins, Radahn is alerted to your presence and wastes no time in shooting at you with his powerful bow. It's clear that should you succeed, you must press forward. As you do, narrowly dodging the quick-moving projectile Radahn incessantly releases toward you, you encounter the summon signs of your fellow champions ready to join the fray. One by one, they valiantly charge forward towards the general, and with his attention divided, you manage to reach him. Surely the biggest threat is now behind you. Surely Radahn was hoping to take you out from a distance, as in his rot-crippled state, while still formidable, he isn't as nimble as he—
Wait, why is he so fast?
Is he riding on something?
It's the horse from the cutscene. How is that thing not dead?
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit! Yes, dear listeners, as mighty as General Radahn is, the same general that harnesses the power of lightning, can turn into a comet at will, summons floating boulders of doom, and brings down a nuke as a final screw you after his defeat, that guy is nothing in comparison to his horse. I've probably still got around 20 hours before I beat the game and some really strong bosses and NPCs to encounter, but I'm calling it right now. The strongest NPC in the entire game of Elden Ring is General Radahn's horse. But for now, talk's over. No. I'm sorry, that's disrespectful. It isn't just someone's horse. It is a god. I present to you Nadar, primeval carrot enjoyer and destroyer of worlds. What's that? Its name is actually Leonard? That somehow makes it worse. I think I'll stick with Nadar for now. And you might think I'm joking, and yes, I will make jokes to try and keep this video entertaining, but I assure you I'm serious, and please, allow me to explain why. I know the setting of this game is fantasy, but feel free to correct me. I think FromSoft has a track record of building worlds and characters that have some semblance of cohesion between their abilities and the world they exist in. It could very well be that they went full anime with this fight, which, by the way, is awesome, and forgot to ground some of its aspects. But Miyazaki is known for approaching his games with great attention to detail. From something as easily overlooked as a troll's having a hole in their chest, seemingly as a product of them being related to giants, to something as impactful as a school of spells being more or less powerful depending on the state of the world itself. FromSoft injects as much realism and cohesion into their fantasy games as possible. So you tell me, where the hell is the realism in this horse carrying a bloody mountain? We know gravity is a thing in this game. If you haven't experienced it for yourself multiple times, you can see it at play everywhere. Equipment has weight to it, which weighs you down. Weapons swing quicker or slower depending on how light or heavy they are. The trolls we mentioned before are used as a beast of burden, often pulling heavy carriages. So things are definitely affected by gravity in the world of Elden Ring. If gravity is not busy making something massive heavy, it's more than happy to turn your bones into spaghetti noodles if you get too close to the edge of a cliff after turning while mounted. I feel like I'm the guy that gets a bit too passionate about the science of how Aquaman is actually of comparable strength to Superman, but I'm serious. What other reason is there for this horse to be strong enough to carry a mountain while galloping, stopping on a dime and jumping, and durable enough to not have its spindly, decrepit bones puff into dust from the sheer weight? If Nadar's body can generate enough force to move that amount of weight around with such ease while remaining intact, not only could it withstand being hit by a comet, but it could also definitely hit like one, which means the carrot enjoyer is definitely the most powerful NPC in Elden Ring. Make a video response or leave a comment about who would win in a fight and pick your strongest NPC. My money is still on the World Destroyer, even though he makes no bloody sense in this game. Also, as a side note, I'm giving it extra points because even if it wasn't From's intention, it's extremely funny to get stomped by a ferocious monster riding a comically small mount. It makes me think of a circus act in which a bear is riding a tiny bike. The bear looks adorable, but it would still maul you to death. I guess we'll have to wait until Vati comes out with Prepare to Cry about Radahn, but for now, talk's over, Tio out.